Xfinity. Only at Cocha. Your perfect opportunity to own a new Lincoln SUV has arrived. Visit Pennsylvania's largest Lincoln dealer online at CochaLincoln.com to get started. Cocha Lincoln. Family owned. Customer driven.
When your client's life is changed by the reckless or negligent acts of a defendant, I see trial as a time to go to battle for that client. Then when the jury announces that verdict in the courtroom and gives your client an award that crushes the insurance company's offer. That is what being a trial lawyer is all about for me.
Make this Father's Day one to remember with a historic Bellefonte Cruise giveaway on PAHomepage.com. With a 2-night stay at the Bellefonte Bed and Breakfast, gift cards to local restaurants, a train ride for 2, and a gas card. Enter now at PAHomepage.com and give Dad the gift of unforgettable memories.
We're kicking off the year in Las Vegas.
This is an opportunity for people to be somebody that they thought they could never be.
Now go get that buzzer.
American Ninja Warrior, Monday on NBC and Peacock.
You really want this. I can see it in your eyes. You have just set the bar for season 20. You know what's coming.
AGT, Tuesday on NBC and Peacock.
Tariff negotiations will likely impact the cost of many goods, including steel.
In today's Political Minute, News Nation Washington Bureau Chief Mike Vaquera takes a closer look at this consequential industry.
The importance of making steel in America. I'm Mike Vaquera, News Nation Washington Bureau Chief. It's in everyday products from paper clips to computers to cars. The U.S. is the world's largest steel importer. 79 countries send us their steel. Almost a quarter of it comes from Canada. We also produce a lot. The U.S. is the 4th largest steel producing nation after China, India, and Japan. The industry directly supports almost 400,000 jobs in this country. Indiana produces the most, accounting for 24% of raw steel production. Then it's Ohio with 12%, followed by Pennsylvania and Texas with 5% each. Among the sectors that use the most steel, construction and the automotive industry. In March, President Trump placed a 25% tariff on steel imports. The White House says many countries are now negotiating trade deals which could include the tariffs on steel. I'm Mike Vaquera, and this is the News Nation Political Minute.
A federal funding cut sparks outrage.
Why mental health advocates say it could put students at even greater risk, coming up.
It's the Lehighton Kia 200. The race is on to sell 200 vehicles. 100 new and 100 pre-owned. Sedans starting at $10,990 with payments from only $159 a month. SUVs from $15,999 with payments from $259 a month. A huge selection in stock, all with tariff-free pricing. Plus top dollar for your trade. Don't miss the Lehighton Kia 200. It's all at Lehighton Kia. Online at LehightonKia.com.
Walk-in showers by One Day Bath, the company that brought you the tub cut that seamlessly converts your tub into a walk-in shower, offering a great way to afford safety in the shower with walk-in showers starting as low as $1,500 and 100% financing. Or have your old tub replaced with a shower pan and maintenance-free wall liner system that saves you money and looks great. No demo, no mess, and affordable. Call the professionals at One Day Bath today for your free estimate or visit odbpro.com.
My mental health was better, but uncontrollable movements called TD, tardive dyskinesia, started disrupting my day.
TD felt embarrassing. I felt like disconnecting. I asked my doctor about treating my TD and learned about Ingrezza.
Ingrezza is clinically proven to treat TD, quickly reducing TD by greater than 5 times at 2 weeks. #1 prescribed Ingrezza has dosing that's always 1 pill once daily, and you can keep taking most mental health meds. Ingrezza can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden behavior or mood changes, or suicidal thoughts. Don't take Ingrezza if allergic. Serious side effects may include allergic reactions like sudden, potentially fatal swelling and hives, sleepiness, the most common side effect, and heart rhythm problems. Know how Ingrezza affects you before operating a car or dangerous machinery. Report fever, stiff muscles, or problems thinking, as these might be life-threatening. Shaking, stiffness, drooling, and trouble with moving or balance may occur.
Take control by asking your doctor about Ingrezza.
A group of organizations dedicated to improving mental health among our youth is urging the U.S. Department of Education to reverse its decision to cut federal grants that support mental health services.
2822 News Harrisburg reporter Ireland Viscount has more.
The Trump administration taking a wrecking ball to this funding that provides these critical services for students who are experiencing behavioral and emotional challenges. It's incredibly short-sighted.
I think many of our kids, our families, and even our teachers and principals don't yet understand the negative impact that this is going to have.
Strong Minds, Bright Futures is a statewide partnership with dozens of organizations dedicated to improving youth mental health. They urge the U.S. Department of Education to reconsider its decision to cut $1 billion in federal grants supporting school-based mental health services.
We are making a decision to cut something that helps move families forward, helps to make sure that children have a fair shot at this American dream that we're all in pursuit of.
A decision that followed the deadly school shooting in Uvalde, Texas.
The law was called the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act.
It was designed to help schools hire mental health professionals, including counselors and social workers.
About 40 schools across the Commonwealth received funding, including 4 mid-state districts, like Red Lion area and York County, which had a deadly school shooting in 2003. Senator John Fetterman shared a statement with ABC 27 saying, in part, as a senator, but more importantly as a parent, I'm working to improve access and increase the number of counselors in our schools. Instead, the Trump administration is gutting the very program that would make these improvements possible. It's a cruel move that will only hurt our kids.
It is important that people know that we still have time to reverse this decision, but it won't be done without all of us getting involved.
Advocates urge everyone to reach out to your lawmakers, let them know your concerns.
The 2822 6 p.m. news starts right now.
Heroin's almost obsolete. What people are being arrested with or found with is just fentanyl.
Drugs, guns, and crime plaguing many of our communities, leaving a trail of devastation to overcome.
Crime is an issue in virtually every community in the nation and here in northeastern Pennsylvania.
Our I-Team's Andy Mahalchik sat down with the district attorneys of NEPA's 2 largest counties, talking about their efforts to fight that crime, and he joins us in the studio. Andy, what are they telling you tonight?
Well, Nick, they had a lot to say about the progress they feel is being made preventing crimes involving drugs. And they were also very candid about what they say is a growing problem, gun violence.
That's really the biggest issue that we're seeing in Lackawanna County and Scranton in particular is gun violence and gun violence with young juveniles.
I sat down this week with Luzerne County District Attorney Sam Sanguidoci and Lackawanna County DA Brian Gallagher. They say crime knows no boundaries, especially when it comes to gun violence.
I think the biggest thing that we're seeing right now, because you see the number of shootings, the amount of gun violence, and we're learning that these guns are getting out on the street largely because of straw purchases.
A straw purchase occurs when a person who can legally buy a gun does so, but then gives it to a person who is not legally allowed to possess a gun. Sanguidoci and Gallagher also tell me that drug dealing, specifically fentanyl, continues to be a big challenge.
Generally, when we saw fentanyl, it would just be mixed with heroin. We're not seeing heroin in Lackawanna County. We are seeing just fentanyl. Heroin's almost obsolete. What people are being arrested with or found with is just fentanyl.
And both prosecutors say the so-called dark web looms large in NEPA.
But we're now starting to get an idea of what goes on in the dark web, how it operates. And I can tell you, it's very difficult for police to infiltrate and trace. And when we monitor the dark web, we see there are open sites that sell large amounts of fentanyl, large amounts of other illegal substances, illegal firearms, right down to human organs are being sold openly on the dark web.
Sanguidoci and Gallagher tell me that many of these crimes are being prevented or solved because of cooperation among federal, state, and local law enforcement agencies. Now you can see all of our reporting on crime in our area on PAHomepage.com. Back to you.
Andy, thank you. Happening right now, President Trump is in Pittsburgh delivering remarks on U.S. steel deals. This comes amid a possible partnership of U.S. Steel to Japan's Nippon Steel. This would keep U.S. Steel in the Commonwealth. The partnership, not a sale, to Nippon Steel is worth $14 billion, and it could create 70,000 jobs. President Trump calls it the largest investment in PA history. Let's listen in.
25% to 50% the tariffs on steel into the United States of America, which will even further secure